up, guys? Luna Wolf Max Ass here. I'm baking some chicken right now, so I figured I was trying to think of something to talk about. I don't know. I'm trying to do a video a day. It might not happen because I don't always have stuff to talk about. Like, I can't really talk about my job. I mean, I can, but there's a lot of things in my job that aren't like classified, but it's stuff that I don't, because I'm an aircraft mechanic. You know what I'm saying? So I don't do crazy like snatch and grab missions or whatever. I've been watching a lot of like conspiracy videos, and I've been watching like Jason Blaha. In that it? Like, if y'all haven't heard of him, go look that dude up. He is a super weirdo. He lied about a lot of like special forces stuff he used to do, and then he said it was all a joke, even though he did it for like a year. But whatever, he's a super weirdo guy. But anyways, I'm just a mechanic, so there's a lot of things that I can't talk about, though, because they happen to have, terrorism's a real thing. And I don't want to get on here and be like, hey, guess what I'm doing tomorrow? Guess what I did today? There's some things I can tell y'all. Like, today I worked on the flight line, and it's extremely cold right now, and it's raining. So it's like, it's extremely cold for me. You add cold and rain, it makes it very cold. And wind. The wind blew all day. It rained all day. And it stayed around like, 35, 40 degrees or something like that. I don't know. But it was freaking cold today. So that's kind of boring if I talk about that. But whatever. Anyways, Ford versus Ferrari. Amazing movie. I'm going to try and not throw any spoilers out there. But amazing movie. Like, if you can still see it in theaters, I watched it 2 weekends ago, and we watched it during, so I'm from Alabama. We have this thing called the Iron Bowl, and it is the two biggest college teams from Alabama versus each other. So it's huge. I mean, they made an ESPN documentary about the Iron Bowl. It's massive. And we decided to go watch Ford versus Ferrari on this day because we knew nobody would be in the theater, and we were right. There was nobody in the theater. It was me, my brother, my mom, and my brother's wife, and we had a great time. We really enjoyed this movie. To me, was so good that I am seriously considering. I'm very influential when it comes to art, so I'm very influenced by art. So this movie, seriously, I've been looking at cars, like cheap cars, $500 to $1,000 cars to race in, they call it like cross track, I don't know, something like that. So you go and you race basically in a parking lot around cones. And I've been actually looking at cars. A friend of mine at work has brought this up in the past. He's like, let's buy us a cheap, $500, $1,000 car and go race it. But seriously, the sad thing is I procrastinate a lot, but I seriously, because of this movie, Ford v Ferrari, I seriously might go buy a $500 car and start trying to race it. That's how good this movie is. I'm telling you, what do you call it? The characters are believable. Their interactions with each other are believable. I mean, Matt Damon's a great actor. Christian Bale's a great actor. Christian Bale's one of my favorite actors. But they do such a good job of making you believe and buy into this story. Even though I've watched videos and they say it's not 100% accurate on the way things played out. But I mean, they call it Hollywooding. This movie's so good that the people I've watched that are being like, hey, this isn't 100% accurate, are still like, I get it. They Hollywood it to make it interesting and all that. But it isn't. If you get a chance to watch this movie, it's an incredibly good movie. I know I have a lot of British followers. I've lost a lot of people because I haven't uploaded regularly. I can't say that word for some reason. I haven't uploaded consistently. That's a better word for me. I haven't uploaded consistently over at least a year now. So I've lost a lot of my followers. But for my British followers, Christian Bale plays a British guy, Ken Miles, I think's his name. And then the other guy, which is Jack Rouse. dadgum, Carol Shelby. So the other guy plays Carol Shelby. Matt Damon plays Carol Shelby. He's from Texas. He's kind of like what you would think a Texas person would be like. They have a good sense of humor. They're kind of hard-headed at sometimes. And then Christian Bale's portrayal of Ken Miles is the same way. He's got a good sense of humor. He's a good dude, but he's got a bad attitude. He has a quick attitude, like a quick temper. And just their dynamic or whatever together is awesome. The racing in the movie is really good. They do a great job with because I was scared it was going to be one of those films where they put big stars in it and then the car scenes aren't that good. But the car scenes in this are great. Just everything, all the sounds. I mean, the movie's so good. Like, I've been around old cars a lot, and I work on a 60-year-old airplane. You know, I work on an extremely old airplane. This movie, I'm not trying to be weird. You can almost smell it. You can almost smell like the burning rubber, the gas, everything. It's that well shot. And the sounds and everything are that well done. The acting's incredible. There's no way that this movie does not get put up for some awards. I'm sure they might already have, and I just hadn't been watching enough closely, like, to Hollywood. I really don't care about movies that pick up awards, but I'm saying this movie's going to get a lot of awards. But anyways, y'all go check that out. I'm going to go throw my chicken in the oven and eat that and all that good stuff. Anyways, appreciate y'all watching. Check me out, SoundCloud, Instagram, Twitter. Like always, check me out on the streets.